Hello Cancer, and welcome to your December 2022 astrology forecast. And this is for Sun, Moon or Rising Cancer. Your Sun sign is what we're aware of. Our Moon sign is our internal emotional world, and our Rising is our external world, the energy that we give off, and also our physical self. So Cancer, Mars is retrograde throughout the month of December. We also have a Mercury retrograde to the latter part of December, which will take us into January of 2023. So be aware that we enter January of 2023 with a Mars retrograde and a Mercury retrograde. Retrogrades about reevaluating the past. This is where the past comes into the present, where people from the past can re-enter our lives. Past experiences can come back now into the present moment. Something you thought you dealt with now comes back. There's also a time where we get triggered by maybe someone who's currently around us, or a situation that makes us think of a past experience. We are reevaluating the past, what we've learned, how we can heal, how we can move forward. Retrogrades are to relearn, redo, reevaluate, to slow down, to take it easy, to rest and rejuvenate. So remember that. The Mars retrograde is happening in your 12th house. The 12th house is a deeply emotional house. Mars loves to take action. But in the 12th house, it's about rest, rejuvenation, the subconscious. It's deeply emotional. It's time for isolation. So you might be feeling a time to isolate a bit more. You might be feeling a bit more sensitive. You might be finding it difficult to get rest. If you have Mars that wants to take action in this 12th house, that wants to sleep and it wants to do all of these things where it's resting, it's not feeling very comfortable. You can be feeling very frustrated if things are not moving along. It does make us feel angry when things are not moving along and when we're feeling stuck. A lot of forgiveness of past experiences and having to let go of past experiences is what's coming up here with this Mars retrograde. Remember, you can forgive. It doesn't mean you need to re-invite someone back into your life that's done you bad or dirty. It's more about having to let it go for you. So you are not carrying the burden of that resentment and anger. This is what that Mars is working through with you, letting go of old resentments and anger so that you don't have to carry that emotion with you because it's heavy. So that's the energy there. It's also helping you see what needs to come to an end within your life, what you need to close the chapter on, that you no longer need to keep rereading that same chapter. It's done, it's dusted. You need to close the book. So now on the 7th, 8th, we're going to be having a full moon, and this full moon's in your 12th house with that Mars retrograde. You can feel quite deep emotions during that time. If you need to spend some time, either feeling your emotions, if you're feeling sensitive and need to cry, allow that energy. You could also be feeling very frustrated and just needing some time to self. It's not comfortable. Emotions with the full moon and having to deal with the energy of a Mars retrograde there too in that same 12th house. It's quite intense, and you need to spend some time isolating, spend some time journaling, spend some time going within. This is where endings can happen, where you decide no longer do you want to be a part of a situation or any endings with relationships. You are closing chapters and walking into new doors, and that's what the time is now during that full moon on the 7th, 8th of December. On the 10th, we have Venus moving into the 7th house, and this is great for communication, healing, and harmony within relationships, both personally and professionally, opportunities professionally, but it's also great for healing, harmony, words of healing when it comes to your relationships, spending time with those people that you feel passionate and close to, and you find the love that you're seeking within those relationships. If you're single, great for meeting someone new. And if you are in a committed relationship, it's a good time for, healing, letting go, finding time for romance, finding time for connection, especially if you haven't been. On the 20th, Jupiter will enter into his 10th house and will stay until May 2023. This is great for goals, career, success, ambitions, and public status and reputation. So Jupiter expands this attracts people to you. They want to help you with your career, help you with your goals, help you with your work. When I say goals, what is your goal? Some people have career goals. Some people have goals to, they're staying at home mom, to run their household smoothly. Maybe their goal is to start a small time business on the side. Maybe their goal is to just grow a beautiful herb garden. What is your goal? Jupiter will expand that. What are you working towards that you truly want to see? Is your goal to, eat healthier, take care of yourself? All of those things, Jupiter gives you the wisdom, gives you the opportunities to meet the people to actually help you with what you want to accomplish. Or do you want to take up something to study, or are you studying and want to complete it in order to, go up the ladder of success? Those are the energies there. Very beautiful energy. On the 22nd, the sun will move into the 7th house. On the 23rd, new moon, 7th house. 29th, Mercury goes retrograde in the 7th house and will stay retrograde until the 18th, 19th of January 2023. So the sun will be illuminating your relationships. It's great for opportunities to meet someone new. If you are single, it's a good time to also in an existing relationship to connect more to people. There's where people even want to connect more to you. They're asking you to do things for them, friends, family, and it's also good for professional negotiations. Now, with the new moon, offers you new opportunities, especially to meet someone new if you're single, and also with the new moon in existing relationships to find a deeper connection within that relationship. This is very good for contracts, negotiations when it comes to business, career, and not only just that, anyone you need to negotiate. The 7th house rules all types of relationships, and where we communicate what we want within those relationships for it to work. Now, by the 29th, Mercury goes retrograde in this 7th house. This is where miscommunication can happen within relationships. People from the past may re-enter your life. Okay? Miscommunication, conflicts within relationships. This is where you have to look and reevaluate your relationships and how they're working for you. What relationships need to come to an end, right? And what relationships can withstand this energy and grow and move forward. So that Mercury retrograde is really teaching you about your relationships. How do you communicate? How do others communicate to you? What communication is okay within relationships? What communication is not okay? Where are your boundaries within relationships? Do you give too much? Does someone take too much from you? How much energy do these relationships require from you? And that's what you're healing and reevaluating during that time. Like I said, miscommunication can happen a lot there when it comes to relationships. And also people from the past will now re-enter your life. You also be thinking a lot about past relationships, things that happened in past relationships, personally, professionally, friendships, all of those kinds of things you're reevaluating so that you can heal and move forward. Thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe. My website will be linked down below if you'd like a reading, as well as a link for appreciation of these videos in the description box, and a link for the 2023 New Year reading. Thank you.